You know what, guys? Taquitos are extremely tasty. And my girlfriend actually just made me some taquitos, and they are delicious. Tostadas! I love her. We have a game actually going underway right now with bottom left-hand sides RoiM from RoiM and fucking Bluesky. Top left, AeReN and Skygrabber. Top right, I have no idea how to say his name. VNHUGO. That's what I'm calling him. I'm gonna call him just Hugo for short. LOL's Victor, DeathAngel, and Mounphuix from Clan PiuPiu. And you know what, tonight I think I'm just gonna take it laid back and easy. I'm actually eating right now. It's dinner time. Enjoying this really delicious drink that I got from Trader Joe's. It's like this orange thing. It kind of tastes a little bit like carrot juice. They called it something. I don't know. It's calcium fortified. Whatever. It's really not that bad. It's pretty tasty. Looks like Mounphuix is actually using a corruption on RoiM. Even flashbangs going back and forth. And not bad. It looks like Bluesky came out ahead on that. Maybe bottom right overextending themselves a little bit. As they do have one attack Reapers. Very, very strong. If you guys haven't checked out the page already, there is a new forum coming up. It's EZmode.forumotion.com. And I'll type that out right here. EZmode.forumotion.com. Go check it out. And that's going to be the new clan forum. Eventually I will be creating a Rage TV forum. I think I've decided that I will be posting something eventually online. And Sexy Sauce saying, hey, it's Sexy Sauce approved. He actually checked out the channel too. There's going to be changes to it. Originally it was very Rage Sauce themed. I'm shying away from that. I want Rage Sauce to still be cartoony and fun and things like that, but Rage TV specifically for MA, I'm going into more of a sports look, and I think you guys are going to like it. As you saw in the very beginning of this video, there was a neat little overlay. I will be working on it. There's going to be some highlights and things done to it. It's going to look snazzy, and I think you guys will approve once I'm done. It's just that I'm doing it by myself, and it takes a while. I'm going to have it done though, guys. Do not worry. But there will be a new forum hopefully soon. At the very least, there is at least a clan forum. So if you happen to be in Clan EZmode, or even if you're not, please go ahead and sign up. I'm going to start shying away a little bit from the Marine Arena forum simply because I don't have the ability to really broadcast what I'm doing like right away. Some things get moved, some things get censored, and there's going to be things that I want to talk about, and I just... it's just going to be easier for me, let's just say that. So, if you can, please jump on over to that forum if you want updates. But as you guys are regular viewers and listeners, you know that I'm going to be streaming pretty much any time between 5. 11's a little bit late, I'm going to be redoing that, actually. But the 11 part is not just Marine Arena Masters, it's just Rage TV in general. That's how late I am. So if you guys want a more specific Marine Arena Masters time, it's pretty much going to be between 5 and 8. I think I'm going to only do about 1 or 2 games a night from now on. I have done 3 in the past. It's just a little bit too much. And for the most part, actually shying away from like the Husky-esque stuff, just as an experiment. Let me know what you guys think if you like this more laid back, kind of connecting with the Ragey rather than listening to like, you know, you guys can see it. Everything that's going on right here, you can tell that Mounphuix is actually doing fairly well. Skygrabber not doing too bad for himself, and so is Bluesky. Bluesky actually keeping up pretty closely. Yamato cannon going down, and looks like that battlecruiser is actually going to be able to escape. And RoiM even getting a kill there. It looks like battlecruisers are now starting to become a favorite. And actually a little bit of lag coming out. It could be RoiM, I'm not sure. It flashed across the screen for just a moment. But let's see, what else is new in other news? Okay, so we have the forum going up. There's definitely some new art, possibly some animation coming to the channel. I'm not quite certain yet. I'm going to reserve Rage Sauce as mostly... there is going to be Marine Arena Masters, and I will possibly be even changing it up to the more like Rage TV logo and things like that. As I do have Marine Arena Masters, I mean, it's a beautiful logo. I'm just going to experiment a little bit and see what's going to work. Just bear with me, guys, and let me know what you think in the comment section. You know, I don't get a whole lot of feedback, but I would definitely like it. There's the more activity that goes on YouTube and things like that, the easier it's going to be for you guys to communicate with me. And I'm even shying away from the Skype scene. It's just... it's only really going to be useful to use whenever I need a call, doing dual casts and things like that. But for the most part, I'm just too busy. You know, there's a lot that's going on that you guys can follow on the EZmode forum. So go on over there and check it out. We could even lose that Corruptor. Bam! Bluesky's Commando. Sorry, did I say Corruptor? Commando. It looks like the Commando wiped out. And bottom right doing fairly well for themselves overall. Not bad at all. A little heal going on that mothership right there. And I just want to kind of discuss what these teams are possibly looking to do. Bottom right has gone with the Infestor, so it's more than likely that Mounphuix is going to go with the more attack heavy, possibly even more defense heavy, as there is an Infestor here to deal damage, and so tanky units would be favored, but since it is a queen and it is mostly a support unit, ideally you could go either way. I would say that Mounphuix should go with the attack ups, but you know, that's just me. He does have Corruptors, he's very elite heavy, and that's going to be a good response actually for the BCs, who are very attack heavy. And everybody just using lots of elites. I mean, look at this. We have the mothership, we have tons of Corruptors, even Vortex going down, the Commando, just to counter these two BCs. Actually, only one BC is left, and I don't know if that's because it's in the Vortex or not. Nope, there is actually only one. And one of the Hunter Killers pops, and possibly even this mothership Yamato, BAM! It is gone. Skygrabber going to be able to pick that up, and that's just going to boost him very, very far ahead. And Sexy saying, yes, there was a Yamato, very nice Yamato, and indeed it was. And I kind of like this Hydralisk opening from Victor. Or I'm sorry, the Hunter Killer opening. Called it a Hydralisk because it looks like a Hydralisk. Sometimes it's a little hard to remember. But I haven't seen Hydralisk used in quite some time, and that's just because Elites got really buffed. And Hydras are very iffy for me. You know, sometimes people go all in, almost always they go in Hydras. And if you don't go all in Hydralisks or Hydras Hunter Killers, sometimes you can fall greatly behind. I've seen it happen many, many times. So the sad part is that you are basically a glass cannon, which, if you know glass cannon, he's actually, that's not sad to be, he's a great player. But when you go glass cannon build, sometimes it could be a little risky, but high risk, high reward. And we'll see how that turns out here. And with bottom right going super elite heavy, that's going to really help in keeping a lot of the elites down. But curious to see how that's going to do with the Hunter Killers. Those Reapers could get very powerful though, as they do deal a lot of damage to Heroic, especially with the United We Stand upgrade. And yeah, indeed, 6 Corruptors is huge, Sexy. That is insane. You know what else is insane? If you haven't checked it out, I did a European stream earlier today. It was fun. It was filled with, there was a commentator, his name is Terminator, and I really liked it. Terminator was awesome. It was just fun, laid back. Europeans are very nice, organized. They all showed up in like Rage TV. They were all really appreciative of the stream and everything like that. So I really had a lot of time, a lot of time to do that with them, and it turned out to be a great, fabulous time. And I'm really excited about streaming with them tomorrow. In fact, working with the Europeans has been a really good pleasure. I enjoy it. Hopefully I can get a lot more time over there. The only thing that's just unfortunate is that their map is it's just not optimized for observers as it is right here. Like, look at the announcements. This is, oh gosh, I just gotta say one more time, Jocelyn. I love it. Man, this just looks so good. Nice fungal coming out on AeReN's units. Misses with that EMP. And a little bit of lag coming out here and there. I'm not sure if that's RoiM still or not. But, you know, even watching this makes me want to play. I haven't played in quite some time. I think it's been about 4 or 5 days. And, just letting you guys know, I am still eating dinner, and that's exactly what's going to happen here. You might hear me crunching a little bit. Don't worry, just disregard. God, she makes them so good. Adds the spice. I love the hot sauce. That's why I'm the rage sauce. Love it. Burns my mouth. You know what I'd like to be on one day? Hot Pepper Gaming. I love that show. And I could just eat those peppers right out of that bowl. Oh my gosh. One day, guys, one day. It is going to happen. And you know what else is going to happen? I think bottom right is going to take this game. I mean, they're doing very well early on. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it late game, but Mounphuix has just pretty much countered everyone as they did go very elite heavy. Victor coming out, though, with Goliath. Could be trouble for those Corruptors. Especially if they keep staying with sharpshooters. He might need to switch up to some different tech. He's saving, though. He's so close. What could he be going for? Is it tier 3? Please go Reaver. I want to see Reavers. I would love it. Love, love, love Reavers. I feel like it would be very good versus all this army. Reavers, Destroyers do pretty well. Even some Raiders would do very well against this whole army. They do very good against sharpshooters. Yamato charging up, but it did not go off. Scan is down. Don't know whose scan that is. I don't know if that's Skygrabbers or not. I kind of like this players tab. You can kind of get a feel for what the player is doing. And let's just try this out. This is kind of cool. You can see exactly what the player is planning on doing. And it's kind of nice. Let's go to the players cam. Well, this is what Victor's doing. He's pretty much just staring right here. There we go. Now his camera's moving. And I don't know how these guys can play without moving the camera. I move the camera constantly. Look at this. This is like... How does he play like this? I kind of like it, though. I dig it. Let's see what DeathAngel's doing. Oh, wow. DeathAngel plays very zoomed in. That's interesting. I used to play exactly like this before, but you know what? Now that I'm seeing, like, this is so zoomed in. Oh, I don't know how I even played this before, way back in the day. This is so zoomed in, guys. Do you play like this? Let me know if you play like this. That's nuts. Now that it's all zoomed out, I am spoiled rotten because this looks incredible. Now let's see if Mounphuix plays like that too. Nope. Plays zoomed out. As you should. I feel like you should. It just looks so good. It allows you to see exactly what's going on. But, you know, graphics willing. Maybe you guys just don't have the graphics in order to play like that. And you know what? That's no one's fault. It happens. Sometimes you can't buy the latest and greatest, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. Actually missing RoiM's Infester there. And I'm kind of curious to see how RoiM plays too. Let's switch over to the player cam. Ooh, he plays very zoomed in too. Interesting. Interesting. His camera movement a little bit more than Bluesky. There we go. Bluesky playing zoomed out. There we go. See how he's moving around with that camera? That's what I like to see. Back at base, looking around, doing some scans. Look at that. Sweep, shoot, shoot. Yeah, Bluesky. You're my boy, Blue. I love it. That looks very nice. See how AeReN's doing. AeReN doesn't move at all. Just a very stout player. Doesn't even care. Not moving an inch. Look at this. Even his units are moving. How can he not play like this? I would be centering my units like this, then looking a little bit more ahead, doing a scan, going back, reselecting, looking ahead. I don't know how he can play like that. Ooh! Picks it up. And there goes that Infestor. That's going to help out AeReN quite a bit. And Skygrabber not doing too bad. See, look at this. Mounphuix is just going crazy. Very, very nice. And what tech did he decide to do? He did go Destroyers. Destroyers are going to do very well versus this army, I feel. Not a bad pick. In fact, everybody went Sharpshooters, with the exception of one Goliath. Let's just look at the units tab real quick and see if there's anything special that went out. Yes, there is. There are Lancers. And a couple of Destroyers coming out here. Sorry, I got distracted by the tech here. But what's also distracting is seeing the Mutalisks. They have the 2 attack. They come with the spell and splash resistance. Ooh-hoo-hoo. And you know what? Ice the other day brought up a very interesting question. Why don't you guys go air a little bit more? Kind of curious to see how you feel. Let me know in the comment section. I don't go air personally. I feel like they're kind of a risky unit. They do require a lot of micro, which is great in my position because I love micro. Micro is where I shine, and I do a lot of micro with Marines. And so that's how I have success, is just I play Marines constantly. I know my units, I know their limitations, and that's how Ice succeeds, is he plays air, he knows those units' limitations. You can see he just absolutely shines with air. One of the things he asked everybody was, why don't you guys use air? I'm curious to see how you guys feel. I personally think that air is it can be a tough sell because it's very easy to group up if you're not careful, and what will happen is you can just get completely owned by splash damage, things like that. And for players who are kind of new, they are great because if a player doesn't get splash units, or if they're just not that good with their micro, things get caught, there's no heroes out on the field, you know, having air for noobs can be extremely rewarding. But it can also be detrimental if you're playing against pros who know how to defend against those kind of units. They're just going to get splashed like crazy. I mean, the Destroyers do very well, especially against Void Rays. At least from what I've seen in my personal experience, they dominate Void Rays. But actually not doing too bad on their own right here. And so, for me, that's probably why I don't personally go with air. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't mind the micro. They're great for the micro. Nice save coming out. Did pick off a little bit of Mounphuix's units, but that's really not going to be enough. Look at that. It really didn't increase his money at all. Bottom right, doing pretty good. I love it. Love it. And but if it is your cup of tea, let me know why you decide to go air. And is it worth it? Have you had a lot of success with air? Has it been, you know, painful to play because you just get squished and dominated by units that counter air completely? Like, look at the Corruptors. You know how many Corruptors there are right here? This is insane. 6 Corruptors. And you know what? If Hugo gets caught off guard, this could be big trouble. They actually have the right idea. Victor needs to pull forward, I feel, a little bit, just to kind of soak up some of the damage, and those Mutalisks would be able to deal a lot. As you can see, the Mutalisks are kind of overextending themselves a little bit, and just getting dominated by air. Or I'm sorry, just by the splash, the air is just getting absolutely dominated. So not very favorable for Hugo, I feel. Look at that, his supply is down 350. That's not a lot. 319. Just from that hit alone, killing off 30 supply. 297. I mean, he's getting whittled away. Skygrabber, he doesn't even care. Yeah, he does have 260 supply, but he's gaining more than he's losing. He is happy as a clam. Look at his points just keep going up. 4,842. And the commando coming back out. I guess it died a little bit earlier. And looking just real quick, it is level 2. And you know what? Let's look at the units just real quick. Yes, the commando is level 2. No upgrades coming out for it. 1 upgrade for the sharpshooter. I even heard a snipe come out. And I did semi-masters? This could be, I mean, this could be a masters match or semi-masters, I guess. Yeah, I guess it could be semi-masters. I think DeathAngel and Mounphuix don't play as often, even though they're doing fairly well. Skygrabber plays sometimes. I mean, Skygrabber did play in a Marine Arena Masters. AeReN did play in a Marine Arena Masters. Bluesky is definitely a Marine Arena Masters. But a little bit new is RoiM, and when a team doesn't have a Merc upgrade in a scrim, who doesn't actually? And you know what, RoiM is lagging just a little bit. I think the team is getting a little frustrated, but you know what? I'm not frustrated. I'm going to enjoy this drink right here. This is delicious. I wish I knew what it was. It's got pineapple juice. It's like a hint of pineapple. Very nice. And there's going to be about 30 seconds where nothing is happening. I'm actually going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Give me about 20 seconds or so. So it seems like RoiM is gone. It just said waiting with 1 second. I don't know what that is. Wait with 1 second for me. And so I guess RoiM, due to lag, is going to be out of the game. But we can look at the other units, kind of see what's going on here. The Hydralisks are... They are dying quickly. 3 attack ups for RoiM. In fact, Bluesky decided to use a save, and not bad. I mean, it wasn't a bad save at all, but he's still suffering as Mounphuix and DeathAngel are just leaps and bounds ahead. And when you get this far apart, it can be kind of hard to come back, especially when bottom left has absolutely no more saves left. And I've said it before, you got to get base defenses in situations like this. You have to get a planetary. The planetary would take forever to build, though. And now that save is gone, he just has nothing to defend. And personally, I feel like before using that save, maybe throwing down a base defense would have helped him out. Boop. And even Sexy Sauce lagging. And the lag is Sexy Sauce approved. So our Rainer might be out of this. Wonder if it is Battle.net or if it's just... I don't know if it's something going on. I mean, Battle.net has been having issues. Who knows? Who knows if it's Battle.net or not? I had no issues with the 6. Oh my god. I think my microphone cut out just for a little bit. Were you guys able to hear me? I feel like I paused it just to take a breath, but when I clicked it back on, it wasn't working. I can usually hear myself in the headphones. Was not working, but I think we're back on now. I just pushed the lever up a little bit more, and now I hear the reverb. And wow, look at that! Mounphuix taking a terribly high early lead. I mean, 10,300. That's really early. In a 22-minute matchup. Could be over, folks. We've had some extremely fast, very fast games coming out from Marine Arena Masters. And I wonder if I should put this as a MA Masters or Semi-Masters. Let me know what you guys think in the Twitch.tv channel if you feel like this is good enough for Masters. I mean, I feel like everybody here played very well. Bluesky is definitely up there in the ranks. I would say so. but it could be a semi-masters for now. I mean, I guess technically they're not top seed if we were to label it. Sexy Sauce wasn't playing, Grayson wasn't playing, Ice wasn't playing, Mastermind wasn't playing, so I don't know, but I feel like any player really, they can come in and they can contribute something. So, we'll have to think about it. In the meantime, let's just take a look. The Mutalis's attack, 320 hit points, so there are some hit point upgrades coming up from the Mutalis. 3 attack, Goliaths are sitting at 1, a couple hit point upgrades for them. In fact, favoring more of the Colossus, which is interesting considering all the Corruptors that were out on the field. Why even get a Colossus to begin with? Seems a little bit risky, especially with Mutalis. I mean, either way, both of these units are gonna kind of get owned by these Corruptors if not careful. And I guess the Ragnarok Beam will be good, you know, against the Infestor, but really, I mean, how good? How good is it going to be? I don't know if it's worth it, but we'll keep an eye out. Hugo hasn't been fighting with a full supply, as you guys have seen in other games. You know, the way that Ice is successful is he flies around with a full supply, plus Medibabe, plus support units. So because he's not flying around with that full supply, it makes him vulnerable because he's not going to be able to do that full damage. And look at this, these Corruptors are going to come in and just annihilate. Oh my gosh. And that's just pure feed. Down goes the Colossus. Who called it? Bottom right is going to be your winner today. Unless they make some kind of dreadful mistake, there is no way that any of these teams are going to be able to come back from that. I mean, look at this. Mounphuix is double, pretty much, the next leader, who is Skygrabber in this. And Victor's saying LOL GG. Hugo's saying alright, we're done. And I really don't think that Skygrabber and AeReN have a chance at this point. I mean, possibly, I guess, if they do get these kills, but they're going to get surrounded here pretty quick. They're going to have to be very fast. And down goes the Spire. That's going to help AeReN. He's got to get that CC. Keep attacking very quick. There we go. Start attacking the other one, but it could be picked off. Ooh, no, able to get all of it. So that is going to help AeReN in a big way. And Skygrabber trying to push away some of Mounphuix's units. And could get sniped, though, a little bit from these units. 10 attack upgrades compared to only 7. So DeathAngel definitely with the stronger units, and with Mounphuix with way, way stronger units. And sure enough, there they go. Skygrabber pretty much just fed to, bottom right. With that engagement, AeReN could be feeding here too. He is going to come in. He's going to try to do some micro. Ooh, the fungal growth actually hit a few of them. And wow, it's doing a lot of damage. Ooh, they could explode right here. Wow, just barely escaping with just a little tiny bit of hit points. That was certainly very close. And ooh, a Queen Fester. I mean, seriously, guys, if bottom right can't win this somehow, like if there's a magic drop that comes out of nowhere, that's just going to be insane. But top left isn't really going Marines or anything like that. The only person I think who did even have Marines is DeathAngel. And are they even upgraded? Nope. Nope, so we do have the Infestor, 6 Corruptors. Now that it's kind of even out, how well are those Corruptors going to be? 6 Corruptors is kind of high. Might have even been overkill considering what was on the board. But it did, I mean, it worked out for them in their favor. Definitely, for sure. And you know what? I gotta change that. That's the clan tag. Set to easy mode, game over. But I might change it. Again, kind of, I don't know, just like negative responses, mixed responses. Some people like the idea, some people don't. I personally love it. That's just, I don't know, but maybe some people are into like that more. Like the clan logo for FVCKIN is incredible. I wish I could show it to you guys right here, but already taken out. So, in fact, even BADAZ has a really cool logo. Very cute indeed. I kind of tend to favor just this cartoony. When you're really, really good, do you need a logo that's badass? I think it's just funnier to have a troll logo, but that's just me. It's just my personality. But Let me know what you guys think. I definitely think the Rage TV, the new look for it, is going to catch on. Let me know how you feel about it. It's still being reworked, like I said earlier in the cast. There's going to be some highlight to the background. It's going to look a little bit more highlighted for the time slot. It's going to look very nice, very professional. And but I'm doing it all on my own. I'm literally learning Photoshop like each and every day. I have to Google how to do more stuff, learning more shortcuts, and it's a nightmare trying to go through Photoshop. CS6 is huge when you don't know what the hell you're doing. So I'm just enough to be dangerous. Let's just say that's how my knowledge is. Have you ever heard that expression that you know just enough to be dangerous? And so you know, some new stuff will be coming out eventually, but we'll see. I would like some help for sure, but just for doing it alone, I think it's not doing too bad. And if you are following me in Twitch, please leave me a comment. Talk to me. It'd be kind of cool for you to not only interact with me, but also with the other viewers as well. And that way you can get kind of a feel for the community. You can welcome new people in. There's going to be a lot more eventually. The popularity is going to grow. The channel is going to grow. It's only going to get better as time moves on. So stick around, guys, and get used to talking to people in the stream and in the chat, and get your name out there. You guys are what's going to be popular. There's going to be catchphrases. There's going to be all sorts of stuff that I'm going to come up with for you guys, and it's just going to make you more popular. So enjoy the fame, because it's definitely coming. I really feel like you guys do deserve it. You play every day. You play your hearts out. And that deserves just a little bit of popularity, I feel. And I think it's just going to benefit everyone overall. So, looking at top left, there is an Overseer that came out. There is still 2 Saviors for top left. But, I mean, at this point, I don't know. DeathAngel is a little bit behind. But that's because he went straight Fester. And, you know, the Fester might pay off here in a big way. Has top left responded to this correctly? Well, there are a few towers. There's one anti-hero tower, which is great. There needed to be at least one. And we'll see if there's something that comes out for Skygrabber for his tower. Looks like there's just a little bit of loading in the bunker. Looking real quick at the units tab. There is 7 attack ups for AeReN, and Skygrabber deciding with 7 ups as well to go hit point upgrades rather than going full attack, even electing to go with a little bit of armor, which will help. Hit points do fairly well for hybrid destroyers, as the more times you can stim, the better. As you can see with Mounphuix going with 430 hit points, it's over. There's just no way. That's insane. 430 hit points. Just on those mercs alone. 12 attack, 1 armor upgrades. Start working on the Marines, I would say. Because your units are so strong. That's just crazy. Mounphuix deciding to go Sentry. Really interesting. Why? How many minutes till SD? Ooh, that's a good question. I think 5 or 6? I think that's all that's left. They didn't leave that long ago, I feel. I feel like they left around the 22-minute mark. It was around the 26-ish minute mark, I think. I believe. Don't quote me on it, guys. A little changeling dying. Looks like there's another changeling for Skygrabber. Could even go on the high ground or something, or just move a little bit forward. That way the hybrid destroyer can kill it. And this is a... Oh, thank you, Bluesky. Yeah, thank you. It was just... It's a better environment, I feel like. Bluesky, I like working with EU so far. It's been pleasant. Everyone there is really nice. I don't get any attitude. They all cooperate with me very well. Sad to say, I feel like the US can be a little bit of a hassle. Just getting people to join the stream, I'll ask them for feedback about the website. Nobody will say anything. Whereas with the EU, they've been very receptive. They all join Rage TV. They've even signed up on the forums. So there's like half and half. Half of the clan, or half of the people are clan members, and the other half are EUs. So it's kind of a mixed bag. And I'm sure as the EU grows even more and more popular, and I can connect with more and more people and just kind of chat and enjoy the company. I do enjoy the company. That sometimes the enthusiasm is going to be a little bit bigger for streams that I enjoy. Not saying that I don't like you guys. It's just it's been a rather trying time contending with the forums, contending with just people's attitudes and stuff like that. It challenges you at your core, and for the most part, I just figure, all right, well, give the people what they want, right? Well, I was told to be a little bit more like Day 9. He bores the absolute shit out of me, but you guys seem to like him, so I'm going to be just a little bit more like him, and just kind of this laid-back attitude, and, discuss maybe a little more analytical side, but, I've had people say that my analytical side sucks, so I'm just mostly going to talk about bullshit and things that kind of matter to me, and just kind of keep going from there. Every once in a while I'll pop in and discuss a little bit of what's going on with the units, but I mean, what is there really to discuss? Let's just consider this. Mounphuix is at 15,000. The next closest is 8. That's I want a new record for the game. Yeah, 6-hour games. I mean, oh my god, that would never happen. EU equals Europe. The European stream. I liked Ice. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to say I really like it. And cool. Very close to being done, so I mean, they pretty much won it. I don't even know why top left is in the game. I don't see how they're going to be able to combat a queen and whatnot. SD is coming up very shortly, so I almost feel like in games like this, you just got to bow out gracefully, holding on. I mean, nobody went Marine, so drops are never going to happen. Lots of turtle. Which, if you guys haven't checked it out, I posted it on the off-topic section, and I'll have to post it on my website as well. There's this new MC Hammer video, where, or not MC Hammer, sorry, Vanilla Ice video, where he's doing it's like a mac and cheese commercial. It's hilarious. You guys should check it out. And, ooh, even a contamination going on the Queen Fester, but he's going to be able to get out of there. And I'm really just waiting for a Mounphuix to just finish these guys off. Yeah, he did lose a lot of supply there, but I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but kind of catching the old snoozy snooze here. Sometimes these games just drag on, and I don't know. I feel like bottom right is the clear winner. How can you lose with 18? 395, especially if you're a good player, with no other team to contend to except for top left. And I'd really like to get out of this game because we already know who the winner is. And get into another Marine Arena Masters and bring you guys more content. I just feel like this slows me down sometimes. It'd be great if they made a tournament mode where the SD happened at 30 minutes. My god, would that be fun. I would love that. That would be incredible, because if you notice, most StarCraft 2 games go anywhere between 12 minutes and 40 minutes at the most-ish. There are some games that have been longer than that, but most ladder games, they don't last for that long. And it's really just a shame that Marine Arena Masters just goes on for so long sometimes. And it can drag. It can definitely drag. The action just isn't quite as packed here as it is with EU, just because they're faster units. And you get the turtle award. I mean, it's over. I don't think they're gonna win this. It would require a lot more skill. I mean, I've come back from things like this. It's just I don't know. Look at the supply. This 10,000 more supply. Skygrabber down to 130. AeReN dropping supply. Sometimes you just gotta bow out. Be graceful about it and be like, all right, sorry, good game. I mean, top right did it. They knew exactly right off the bat that they weren't going to finish. There was just no way. And really, with the queen, I mean, come on. Even if you kill the queen 3 times and it revives, you're not going to get anywhere close to Mounphuix. So, not in the time it's going to take for you to kill off that queen 3 times. So, I am ready and waiting to do Arena Masters. Hopefully coming up here pretty soon. DeathAngel decided to go with Hybrid Reaver. That's interesting. I don't even think it's necessary, considering there's just so much from Mounphuix. And really, if the queen got in here, did a little bit of damage, it'd be no contest. Queen actually needs to get in there and start doing some damage. There we go. Queen popped, and down goes those units. I mean, come on. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, it's a clear winner. The only thing is just don't want to be wrong. Anything can happen. I mean, I probably should. It's just, I feel like we know who the winner is going to be, but just waiting for it is all. And really, it's only been about 5 minutes. It's really not too bad. But, I don't know. I've held on. I've held out and I've won. So, I don't know. AeReN saying, well, GG, and I think he is going to leave. There we go. Finally taken off, and Skygrabber saying GG. There we go. They just knew it in their bones. I mean, come on. There's no way. He was just now, like, he jumped from double the score to now 12,000. I mean, that's an extra 2,000 higher than double from AeReN. There's just there's no way. Finally finishing it up. Whoops, 6 ESOs. Letting them know that I am on my way. I will be announcing the winner here shortly. And you will have your victors here. Bottom right, DeathAngel and Mounphuix. Great job, guys. Great game. In fact, going out with that queen was very impressive to see. But what was more impressive was the Corruptors. Very good job, guys. This is PiuPiu. It's been my time. See you guys next time. Don't forget, set your opponents to easy mode. Take care, guys.